from Teams for Christ Foundation. I will have our founder here, Barrister Mrs. Ifoma Magna. In due time, you will see her. So we have a topic here on our list this afternoon for Christian teenagers. As teenagers, there are a lot have been said that we shouldn't go into dating. Now the question is, if we can't date, then how can we get married? How can we know the people that we need to get married to in the future? So Mom will be answering lots of these questions. Don't go away. Just sit down, keep your fingers crossed and your head up, your pen and your paper, while you get facts that can help us in our nearest future. Thank you. To have you, Teams for Christ Foundation. We know that you have lots of tight schedules, but thank you for keeping all your schedules aside just to crown this wonderful invitation. The Lord will bless you and use you as a blessing for all teenagers like us worldwide. You're welcome, Mom.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Now the question is this. There have been lots and lots of things said by our parents about us, and we're being confused about it. And now I have like two questions to ask you on this segment. Number one, as Christian teenager, it is said that dating is not a requirement from God for us to go into before marriage. And the question is this: if we don't date, how then can we get married? How do we know the people or the person we want to get married to in the future?
Now you want to know how you're going to get to know the person you're supposed to get married without dating. The truth is that believers don't date. Believers don't enter into relationships. Because as believers, we have a different pattern, different standard, very different from the world when we do our things. Now, the Bible says we walk not by sight, but by faith. While the world will want to see for themselves and understand for themselves, as believers, what we simply do is that we trust God. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. So as a believer, you are not supposed to lean on your own understanding. You are not supposed to depend on your own senses. You are supposed to allow the Lord to be chosen for you, because He created you, and He knows, of course, He knows everything about you. He put them in there. So He knows just what is best for you. If we could only just let the Lord into our lives, let Him do the decision making for us, I tell you, our paths will be straight. He says, lean not on your own understanding. All your ways are good. He will make your path straight. So one of the reasons why I've discovered that our paths are not straight, most people complain one issue or another in their marriage is because the foundation is already faulty. And the Bible says if the foundation is faulty, what will the righteous do? So you're supposed to trust the Lord. Now dating. Another name for dating is what we call compatibility test. Compatibility test. Yes. You're trying to find out how compatible you are with this person. Are you sexually compatible? Are you emotionally compatible? Are you intellectually compatible? Are you psychologically compatible? That is the process of dating. People try to, spend time to discover their partner, to find out how compatible they are. Okay? But now the truth is that as believers, we know that we are not supposed to get involved in any form of premarital sex. You don't even need to be a believer to know that premarital sex is wrong. Your mere conscience is there to tell you. But if you're going to date, is it possible to avoid premarital sex? And people will ask you, I need to know how sex. Since you want to know, you want to find out. You're on a discovery mission, right? I need to know how compatible, sexually compatible I am with this person. Now, the process of knowing that exposes you to premarital sex. And by the time you're done with it, remember, it's a test. It is a compatibility test. And for every test, it's either positive or negative. Now, by the time the answer is negative, oh, we are not compatible, what happens? That's where you get heartbreaks here and there. And then you find out that one person is left for another. And the cycle continues. And as it continues, before each person's marriage, before the spouse from God, before your main spouse comes, you find out that you have had several sexual relations. That's exactly what it means. It's a topic for another day for us to start talking about consequences of premarital sex, spiritual implications of premarital sex, how it affects your destiny. Okay, now that's what the devil wants, for you to keep having as many sexual relations as possible. Okay, but then there is a procedure. I don't know how much time we have, but we could go. There is a procedure for marriage. Okay, now if you want to get married as a believer and you are a lady, you're supposed to wait for a proposal. You're supposed to wait for a proposal. The proposal will come. Okay, if you are male, just like you are supposed to give out a proposal at the right time. You know, yes, and then proposal. Most people will say, okay, but I have to have feelings first for this person before I can go ahead to have proposed to the person. But you see, the Bible says the sons of God are led first. Okay, so now you don't have to wait for your feelings, because some of these feelings are mere infatuation. Okay, and some of these feelings are rather feelings of lust. And if you depend on them, they can actually lead you astray. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to pray. So you should start praying from now. It's not too early for you when you're a teenager to pray for your right spouse. So pray for the future. Father, please don't let me make a mistake of getting married to the wrong person. Season 3 and now. Season 2.
Wow. Wow. This is a wow explanation, mommy. God bless you for this. I believe lots of teenagers out there like me can learn from this. But I have just one more question. And I see lots of teenagers outside. It is very common now for someone to use the word I love you. So, in view of doing this, lots of teenagers find themselves into wrong relationships, wrong hands, and at the end of the day, wrong activities are taking place, and the result, of course, not good. So how can one differentiate between lust and love? And how can the parent, you as a parent, if I'm your child, how can you help me to map out when I'm not being lustful or when I'm being loving to someone?
Okay. Now, the honest truth is that for you, for now, as a teenager, you really have no business anymore. Yes. But that doesn't mean feelings won't come. Feelings will. That's what makes you human. Okay? Now, feelings will come. You might not be able to decipher the difference. It might be feelings of lust, it might be feelings of infatuation, or the so-called feelings of love. But you must remember that God is love. Okay? And the feelings of the love, the real undiluted love from God is pure. It's pure. Okay? And now, God will not place in you right now the feeling of love that He knows you can't do anything with. Because as a teenager right now, you're not getting married. So you can't start having the real feelings of love. Okay? So let's assume feelings have come your way and you're seeing this lady, you can't stop thinking about her. You find out that all the time, teenagers say, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't so many things.
Can actually
can't focus.
do anything.
Just keep thinking about this particular person.
Seeing pictures.
Exactly. Okay? And now, when these pictures come, truth is, they are not good for you. And I want to let you know something about feelings. Feelings are projections from the pits of hell to destroy you.
Wow.
Yes, because when they come, you know what they do to you? They break down the defenses. They break down the defenses, and you find out that you're completely broken for this lady. You are broken. That's why you say, I have fallen. I'm falling in love. Some will say, I am tripping. I'm down already. Okay, and that is true. And now you are full of admiration for this person. And so that means if the person comes ahead to make advances at you, so easy. The next thing that can happen is sex. It happens without any warnings because your defenses are completely broken. Truth is, you don't need those feelings now. They distract you. The feelings should only come at the time that they should lead to marriage. And when it comes as a believer, you don't really call it feelings. Say, I have that kind of feelings. You know that you're being led to a particular lane prayerfully. Okay? And then you still seek God's face to ask the Father, I find that I'm attracted to this lady. Could she be the one? Is this the bone of my bones? Is this the flesh of my flesh? And then with prayer you get to know the difference. Yes.
Okay. This is about the last question. You have lots of schedules and we don't want to take it for granted. Very last question. We talk about feelings. Definitely, when you have feelings, if I love someone, of course I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't concentrate. So how can I successfully deal with these feelings without the feelings dealing with me?
Good question. It's normal. The Bible says we are overcomers. Okay? Now you want to find out how to defeat these feelings, because if you don't defeat them, they'll defeat you. You stand in the place of fear. These are very real feelings that happen to human beings. And the fact that you have these feelings doesn't make you guilty, it doesn't make you odd, it doesn't make you strange, neither does it make you a sinner. But see, the ability to overcome it is what makes the difference. So the moment you discover you have these feelings, go in the place of prayer and tell you, in the name of Jesus, begin to command those demons from the pit of God that want to destroy you and your destiny. Because if you follow those feelings, they will end up destroying you. You might not be able to even focus on your academics, you can't even be productive. At the end of the day, care is not taken, you just lose out. You might, if you're not careful, you might get someone pregnant if you're the man, and for the lady, you could get pregnant because you're being led by your feelings. You know, and so many other things can happen, which is a story for another day. Okay? So what you should do is go in the place of prayer, go on your knees, begin to command that demon of feelings from the pit of hell out of your life and destiny. Try it, I tell you, the moment you do it, you begin to see clearly. Because when you have feelings, you're like someone who's under a spell. You're under a spell, something controls you, you really can't help yourself anymore. But the moment you command that spirit out of your life, you see clearly. And that lady that was so beautiful, like something out of the blues. Okay? Now by the time you see her, you start seeing clearly, you start seeing a lot of faults in her. I never noticed this Caleb. I never and then you find out that you're now in control of yourself. Besides going in the place of prayer, you also have a role to play, as a person. You can help yourself by controlling the kind of exposures you get yourself in. What do you expose yourself to? What kind of videos do you watch? Some of us are so busy watching erotic videos, watching things that are sexually progressive. They will only end up triggering these feelings, into you. So what you should do, watch the kind of things you watch. Be selective about what you watch. Be very selective about the kind of environment you find yourself in. You might just have to do it fast. Prevent yourself from those kind of things that you know are not going to help you in terms of, your feelings. They're rather going to encourage sexual feelings, into your head. So what you should do is avoid those kind of things. Stop watching them. Watch the kind of friends you have around you, the things they say, okay, and the environment you are in. That can also help you to avoid the feelings.
Wow, this is colorful and I need it. I've been blessed. and I also know you have been blessed. You can join us in other videos. From what mommy just said, mind the kind of friends you attach yourself to, mind the kind of place you decide to go to, and the kind of things you decide to watch. I know you're blessed by this. You can leave your comments in the sites on the screen for more information, more questions, more counsels. Mommy is 24 hours available to counsel you on any issue. So you can just like our Facebook page or subscribe to our videos to meet mommy directly for more counsels. Have a wonderful day ahead. Ciao, ciao.